What's up, everyone? I hope everyone's having a wonderful Friday morning. Let's get this day started. Pretty much, we started recovering overnight, which is very nice to see. Bounced off of our 200 EMA over there, started bouncing right back up. Perfect. Broke through our key level. We're holding above it. I think we should still pull back down one more time before we try to push up. Let's see what happens at open. Usually whenever overnight tends to push up, at open we tend to push down just a little bit so that people can take their profits in. And the channel's been getting smaller and smaller, right? Take a look. I want to draw. If you're in this long, I mean, at market open, you never know. That's the thing. That's the one thing with the market open, Enzo. What's up, Mandich? But we can tell, like, for obvious reasons, like the channel in the 5 minutes is at least getting smaller and smaller, but we do have that potential to go up. We'll have to find out. Delta is pushing up. It's nice and smooth. But right now, it's like we bounced right off our little mini channel. It's like an ascending triangle, essentially. It can go either ways, right? Once it breaks out, essentially. So what happens is, one, it can break out and then it pulls back and then pushes again. Perfect. Or it can break down and then keep going. You've been trying out that 500 tick? Okay. I mean, the 500 tick is just to, for me, I use it to analyze what the position is, how the market's moving, not to base my trade entries in. Just more confirmation to me to tell me, like, hey, like, I'm on the right side of the trend. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Dragon. Yeah, today our game plan is just gonna be, if we can find a good algo alert, that's what we're gonna be taking. If not, then it's whatever. I'm also been working on something else, so I'm gonna see how well that's gonna work out. But other than that, I will look for nice bounces off of our key levels. That's always gonna be one thing. But let's see if we can get any type of confirmations. Let's just see what happens in market open. That's my main thing. So I immediately noticed when I pulled up the chart, it's like, okay, like ascending triangle, like you can go either direction. And market open's always a bit more volatile, so it's like, gotta be careful. Something else, corn. I mean, again, for me to trade corn, I do need to practice with it a lot more, do some more analysis on how it works and what affects it before I place my money into it. So that day will come once I spend more time on it. Most likely this weekend, I will be sitting in front of the charts and just looking at the corn and understanding what affects it, what type of news is something I should avoid, like all that, right? All the basic nonsense that you have to go through. I might really need this coffee to hit. I am tired. The battle does begin, and there we go. We have pressure. Right below. Okay. You're out. Okay. Yeah, man, that's the thing. Like, we have to keep an eye out on just general market patterns, like an ascending triangle, descending triangle. That's very easy to identify. Bull flags have. I pay attention to bull flags right at the market open, but and bear flags too. But that's just to make sure that we're in good positions because we can tell, like, hey, price has been getting weaker and weaker. It's getting smaller and smaller, right? And we always know that whenever a market pushes up overnight, then at market open, they have to take their profits. And I'm not gonna be entering any more scalp plays because I was watching my own videos for the past couple times, and I realized most of the times when I lost like a couple hundred was just from some of the scalp plays. That's only because like the risk management on the scalp plays was not working out properly. Like yeah, I was risking getting 2 points, but risking 3 points. Like I don't like that. So in this market, I don't really like scalping. It's like the risk to reward does not work out unless I can go for more points. Then for sure I will do that. But I'm not going for those 1 point scalps or 2 point scalps at the moment. Pulled up the corn charts on the side as well. It opened up sideways too, so we'll see what happens. See if we can find some nice support here. That would be very nice. We struggled here a good amount of times yesterday, so we'll see. See. Took a bounce off of this key level at 34.51. That'd be very nice because then we could have a nice move to the upside again and continue this. I'm deleting these lines. Spoke through that ascending already, so we don't need them. I kind of like the fact that we're approaching that key level and the 200 EMA at the same time. Some buyers to step in on the dome. Not too many. Like 376 floating. Not bad. But that's a number that we can easily crush through. Gotta be extra patient on Fridays, right? How Apple's doing. Yeah, as long as we don't get a major sell-off today, we should be fine. Cool. Cool, cool. Approaching our level, okay. Let's see what happens at this level. We have that key level, and then we bounce off it a couple times, and then that 200 EMA as well. So if we get a nice reversal action here, that's something I would want to get in on. Okay, touch the 200 EMA. Okay, let's see what happens. This could be an ideal area for a nice reversal back up. At this moment, it looks like it just touched the wick, right? Perfect off the 200 EMA. That key level's there as well. Added support. And just see if we can get a confirmation candle. I'll keep an eye out on the 1 minutes as well, just to see how it's moving. Let's see. Any news on the stimulus today at all, or no? Yikes. Coronavirus updates. 6 US states hit daily death records. Oh man. Senator Cotton calls for more targeted stimulus. Okay. That's interesting. Invesco and Nasdaq are coming out with more funds. They have the Nasdaq 100 ETF, the QQQM, and then they have the QQQJ, like I was talking about last week, and then they have another one. There's another one for innovation. It's called IVNQX. Also interesting. Those are definitely going to be added to my list. I love trading QQQ. Okay, bounced off it again. I'm loving this. Let's see. Today I will be only be trading one contract. One, it's Friday. We've always seen the stupidity in the market on Fridays. And then also, just to manage my risk again, this week was not the best week for me at all. So no reason to risk more. Please do hit that like button, guys. That would help me out a lot. Thank you so much. Patience does pay. So today we're just waiting, man. Like nothing exciting in them at the start. So let's see. Let's see. I want to see if we can hold and push back up, or are we actually going to try to break through? What's perfect about this area right here is the fact that one, it's a key level, two, it's our 200 EMA, and we have that little psych level of every $10, right? 10 points, whichever one you want to say, but so that's why we saw these bounces. Now we're trying to see if we can push below. Okay. If it wants to sell, we'll let it sell. No big deal. If we break below this, I think the next point of inflection would be around 34.43. Yeah. 34.43 is where, if it keeps pumping down, that's where we'll probably see more support coming in. I'm just waiting. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Thanks, Deep. Pretty much waiting to see if we can get a confirmation of a reversal. Because I don't want to, because it could continue, right? That's why I always wait for the confirmation. I don't like to just hop in just at the key level. That is one way of that people do trade, but for me, I just like getting that extra confirmation. Well, let me know, guys. If you guys ain't got in any trades, let me know how it's working out, or if you're waiting for something to happen. Like, what's your analysis on the market today? You think it's going up? You think it's going down? Let me know. I like this. I like that a lot. Possible ES go to 34.47.75. Okay. 34.47.75 isn't far away. I could see that happening. But I do like the way this candle is forming. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think this might be starting point of a trend shift. Once we break above that 34.56, I think we should be in good hands. As long as this is not like a fake out candle, I think we should be good. Just see. How well can this hold? Let's see. Let's see. More sellers starting to get stronger. We create the high volume node of the day here. Yep. High volume node of the day right at 34.53. That's what I'm hoping for, to be honest. Like, if we could just push through. I'm gonna just let the candle close. I want to see what happens. Because this would be a super nice bounce, right? Key level, 200 EMA, perfect. And the high volume node, so we could honestly bounce off of that as well, right? So it's like, this would be the ideal area for a perfect bounce move. But we just have to make sure that there's not a strong amount of sellers stepping in. I don't like the way this candle is forming now. Random sellers keep jumping back in on the dome, so that's why I'm cautious. Let's just see. And the high volume node of the day will bounce around a little bit, and that's exactly what's happening right now. Sellers and buyers stepping in. Buy long below 34.54. Yeah. I mean, that's where we bounced right there, right? That's a buy long levels at 34.54. Okay. I'm still going to be cautious about it. I don't really trade it just based on the volume profile like that and just try to go back and forth. I try to find like momentum moves. I'll probably bounce around here for a little while and then we can find out which direction it really wants to go. Armin, you hit the 100 tick profit. Congrats, man. Let's see. Let's see. I just have to wait it out. Just waiting for my setups to come up and then I'll get in. But until then, just gotta be patient, man. But I'm happy you guys are bringing in some profits today. That's awesome. See what else is happening. Intel is falling. Okay. Yikes. Intel dropped 11% today? Not good. Yesterday, 5 minutes after the market closed, 10%. Oh, wow. They must have really messed up their earnings. Yeah, I did say Intel. Market is going down until Europe closes. Okay, we'll see. I'm honestly just waiting for it to push back up. Unless it really does want to just sell off completely, right? Again, I think we will find some support around 34.43. I will call that right now. 34.43 is right down here. I'll draw a little line. That way we know. Hey guys, let's see what happens. Oh, this is a slow day. Slow day. From the open, we've just been down. We broke below that morning range. Like if we talk about that morning range strategy, right? Let's just draw it out real quick. So if you went for the second breakout for that quick scalp, obviously this would have worked out today. I stopped going for these quick scalps lately just because of the way market's been acting up. But ideally, what you're doing is drawing out the first 15 minutes on the first 15 minutes of the open, right? And you're waiting for the second breakout. This was the first breakout right here, second breakout right here. Because normally it pulls back in and then goes, and then the second time when it does go, tends to make a nice move. And if you just went for that 1 point, like we talk about, 49.50, 48.50, you went down to 47.50. So that 1 point would have been secured. Okay, we're getting a nice little push up again. Okay, okay. Hey, can we find anything? I mean, it can go to the point of control. That's where price likes to go around to, right? But I don't have any confirmation of if it's gonna reverse yet or not. That's what I'm waiting for. I know some people love to trade the volume profile where they just like to go right back up to that point of control, right? Like you were saying before, Jim, like buy it below 54 and then just try to go back up to it, right? That is one way. I personally just don't trade that way, so that's why I didn't get in on anything yet. But I'm just waiting for more confirmation, so maybe we can find like a nice big move. Now it's bouncing off of the 200 EMA. That's interesting. I guess it's becoming resistance at this point. But this candle is too weak to say anything. We'll see how it plays out. Just keep you informed what you see. Don't take my advice. I'm only 60% in. Yeah, man, we're only here to share our advice and what our opinions are, and then at the end of the day, it's up to us to decide if we're gonna get in, right? Because nobody's gonna be forcing us to get in the markets or anything like that. We're our own boss in this game, and that goes to everyone that's watching today and everyone that comes up every day. It's like you're your own boss when you're trading, man. You're responsible for every single trade you do, every single loss you get, and every single winner you get. So I'm always open to hearing people's advice and their opinions, but at the end of the day, it's like if I take a move, it'll be solely on because I believe in it. Right now, I don't see enough buying pressure yet for us to even find like a reversal, right? I'm not seeing that. I think we will make our way up today. I think we just have to take the sellers out first. If we could push down to that 34.43 level, I think that's where we should be getting a nice little bounce. Is if it didn't happen here, that'd be the next area where I would look for a bounce. Unless it wants to rip right up again right here, and then I would consider it. But until that point, I have to keep my eyes open for everything. candle weakness is there on this candle, but and the previous candle as well. So we're just gonna have to wait and see for some confirmation, man. I always have to wait for confirmation. See, let's see. It is struggling today, right now. Well, some of the confirmations I look for, one, we trade the Heikanashis. One is that candle change, so I would want to see a nice candle color to become green. And then the second confirmation is to make sure that there's no bottom wick, right? I want to make sure the buyer's in control and that there's a strong candle. With the Heikanashis, the one thing you want to keep in mind is if there's wicks at the bottom, that means there's still a bit of sellers stepping in and that there is a chance, right? It's weaker. The strongest Heikin candles is when there's no wick at the bottom, there's no shadows, right? Second thing I'm going to be looking at is the delta, just to make sure that pressure from the buyers is pulling up as well. So that's added confirmation. Third confirmation, fourth, right? Fourth confirmation would be for us to hold above that key level. So there's normally a total of 4 things that I look for. Make sure there's no shadows on the Heikin candle, make sure the color changes on the candles, and then make sure we're holding above our key level, and then making sure that delta is on our side as well, because there's a lot of selling pressure and the price just moves up. That means there's a divergence and that we have the power to push down and continue. What's my Heikin settings? There's no special settings to the Heikin. All I do is go to chart type up here, and then I click Heikin. I'm just in the 5-minute time frames. That's all, Bruno. It's the period is 5 minutes. 5 minutes right here. 5 minutes and Heikin. Yeah, we're approaching that level. Now, let's see. Because we broke through this level right here. We couldn't get any confirmation or reversal. We thought we could find something here, but that wasn't the case. Oh, man. Oh, it's different on Ninja Trader? Okay. I didn't know that there's more settings to the Hikinashi on Ninja Trader. Usually, whenever even TradingView, Tradevate, all these platforms, they never really give me settings for the Hikinashi. It's just click the Hikinashi and then you're set, right? Because the Hikinashi in itself is also like you wait for reversals, right? They expect for price to reverse. That's why I use it as that's why I like using the charts. One, it makes the charts nice and clear, nice and smooth. I don't have to worry about the noise that's happening. One's the pretty much took a nice little sell off right here, right? So let's see if we should get some buyers to push back, right? That's just the way the market works. Price bounced off of the WeWap lower band. Okay, that's cool. Nothing crazy on the dome. Going above our level. Cool. Let's see if this level starts to act as resistance now or if we can break through it. Okay, let's see, let's see. I hate it when prices just bouncing back and forth like this. You get excited thinking that, okay, something's about to happen, but then you're like, nope, you gotta wait. Things always happen when you're getting cookies. That's their daily exercise, right? Walking down the stairs to get cookies. It's a solid exercise. Can't say no to cookies. Okay, okay, let's see, let's see. A nice little setup on the 3-minute charts. Where did it come from? Well, pretty much overnight, I try to understand what the market's doing as well in the previous days. And we see that, okay, it bounced off a couple times right there. Then we had a point of inflection again, right where we reversed right here. It's mainly doing with understanding like pivots and how like they form. That's why I don't like go specifically off of one price, but I know it's like going to be around that area. And that's exactly what's happening right now. We're getting some solid pressure. We have some orders sitting there, but we should be able to break through. I'm seeing a little bit of a setup on the 3-minute candles. Let's just see if they work out. Let's see. Just drop down to custom time. Let's go to 3 minutes real quick. Never mind, never mind. That does not, I don't like that. That could easily be a place where we reverse again, so never mind. We'll go back to the 5 minutes. But the 5 minutes is above the 200 EMA, which is nice. Okay. We might finally have the potential to go long now. You want to tell me that through 100 back tests, my strategy was far more profitable moving stop be after take profit one? Okay, dude, that's awesome, T Flynn. That's where, I'm happy to hear that, T Flynn. I'm happy to hear that, man. It always comes down to risk management at the end of the day, because once you understand the risk management aspect, you realize that, hey, if I'm not giving back money, I'll have my money, right? You're gonna keep your money, and you're just gonna. Sometimes it'll take a longer time, yes, but that's the thing, right? We have to learn about patience and be patient in the market. I think what I'll start doing again, I started doing this in the beginning, but I started drawing out all my key levels and then putting it on Discord every morning. I think before we start every morning, I will do that again. I'll post it. I'll post a screenshot in Discord. That way you guys have all the levels as well. Because you guys have seen like these levels, like price bounces off of them. And remember, it's not going to bounce off right at the exact tick, right? That happens sometimes, yes. We do get lucky sometimes with that, but then it's mainly that range, give or take a point, right? So yeah, every morning I'll create a new, or I can just do it on the futures, right? In the Discord. What channels I have? You know what? I'll make another tab under alerts and then make it futures like levels, and then that way we can just have the screenshots there every day. There were many times when I would be have hit take profit 3, but overall it would more than twice as profitable than waiting to hit take profit 1 and 2. Yep. Because the main reason, T Flynn, why that works out, I've noticed, is because we have to wait and let our winners ride out. Because when we have a good risk reward ratio, like say we're going 2 to 1 or 3 to 1, right? So it's like getting that 3 will offset whatever loss that you have, that one loss, and you'll have more left over, right? So that's why it's super important. That's why I have the system in place where it's like, let it hit take profit level 1, move it to break even, and then ride it out. It's always about preserving your capital. A move will come every day. You just have to wait for it. After you do it for a few months, you realize everything you're doing wrong and then build on that. Yeah, man. That's how trading works. It's all trial and error. Like if you didn't fail while you're trading, you're not gonna learn how to make money, right? It's like that's the biggest part. And the issue we have nowadays, it's like there's so many people out there just promoting whatever nonsense, and then the new traders join them and they're like, oh, this is cool and everything, and then they lose money and then they get discouraged. But you have to understand, like, most people go through that process and you have to fight through it and stick your head in the game and just continue. Stay consistent and you will find your way out. I think the biggest part is just having an open mindset and the ability to understand, like, hey, you have to always be learning. That's why you see me, like, anytime you guys are telling me stuff, I check it out. I'm always open to hearing new things. It's, hey, you never know, right? There might be something better out there. Seems like our level is starting to act as resistance. That's interesting. Let's see if we can break above it. Yeah, exactly. Better for your style that clicks. Like me, I'm not a high frequency trader. It's like I'm looking at the 1 minute charts and every time I looked at the 1 minute charts, I got burned. Like it just wasn't meant for me. Like I realized that. Like the way I trade, like I'd like to make sure my risk is measured and everything. It's like, you know, after my experience, I personally don't like the 1 minute charts. 3 minutes is okay. 5 minutes is okay. 1 hour is probably my favorite of all. 1 hour and 1 day because I love swinging. Dude, swing trading just makes it so much easier. You don't have to worry about all this random noise that's happening. You can just hold. Obviously not with futures. I'm not swing trading futures. Um, I would love to do that, but you can't do that on the Top Step account. That'd be awesome though. If I could swing trade on the Top Step account, dude, so many nice moves. Yeah, one positive is that your losses are small, but it's I don't know. I feel like you're trying to get in on too many trades, and then if you're not winning, then if your risk reward isn't good on the 1 minute and you're not acting fast enough, you get burned too many times. That was just my experience. I know some people love the 1 minute charts and they're crushing it, and good for them, man. You tried swinging. Wife said no. Why not? Dude, if you're swing trading, so if you're swing trading like I don't swing trade any like small cap stocks or anything like that. And when I'm swing trading like large caps and like 3x ETFs because I know they give me good returns and they're very stable. I don't like to go with very volatile stocks. I know there could be more return in them, but there's also a higher chance of a loss, right? We are just getting flushed down again. We pretty much acted as a. Oh, my bad, my bad. Oh man. What is the risk level you maintain for future swing trading, Roby? For swing trading, like my risk reward is I use my algo just on the 1 hour charts, and that's always been above, you know, 2 to 1 at least minimum. So if I'm risking $1 to get $2. How many points? That depends on the move. There's so that's the thing that I had noticed when I first started out as well. Like having a direct stop of just saying, "Oh, it has to be this many points." That's not going to work in the market, especially not in the futures market. You have to have a measured move and understand, okay, what is the time frame that we're in, what is the move that we're in, and then measure it out. That's what the algo does, right? For me, it's like when I get the alert, it measures it out based on that alert and everything. I'll have that risk to reward calculated and projected on my screen. There's no set amount of points that's like, oh, you'll be perfect if you just set like a 50-point stop or 20-point stop or 10-point stop. It's not like that. If you're trading futures, you have to make sure everything is a measured move. If you want, you can always just do pivot lows. That's a very common method that people use for their stops, and then they just trail it starting there. And then, yeah. But once I hit take profit level 1, when I'm swinging, I put it to break even and I just ride it out. Because at that point, I'm not risking anything. And take profit level 1 normally gets hit pretty quickly. On the hourly chart, it probably takes like 2 to maybe an hour, 1 hour, or depends on the move, right? 1 to 3 hours maybe, but after that, it's like you're just straight sailing, you're smooth. Yep, we are just bouncing back and forth, bouncing back and forth. Okay, let's see. I really do want the market to go back up. That way my spreads are in good condition too, because I have Apple spreads for 112 and 113 that expired today. So as long as Apple holds above 113, I am good. Creating a new high volume node for the day around 34.48. Please do hit that like button, guys. It does help me out a lot. If you're new, definitely do subscribe. We're here every morning. And you can always check out the free course that I have below. It's like 6 hours long if you're new. I know there's a lot of new traders that pop in, so definitely check it out. Helped out a lot of people. Let's see. Let's see. We're approaching that level again, so let's see what happens. It is Friday, so there's no reason to rush into anything. Even though like this week was not my best week, we kind of gave up our gains that we had the $900 day. Then the next day we gave 900 up exactly. So it's like the day before that we only had like a 150 of profit. So this week not going well. Just because mainly market was just sideways, just in that range. A lot of high wicks on both sides right now, so this is definitely an area to be careful of. Let's see if we want to push down to that level exactly, maybe. Who knows? Maybe we can get a wick test off of that and then reverse. Who knows? We gotta wait and find out. I appreciate all the likes, guys. Definitely do. You guys know I'm very grateful for that. Let's just see. Let's see, man. Can we push down and bounce? Been waiting for this bounce for a long time. Pushing down. Cool, cool, cool. Interesting. We zoom out and look, we're still continuing that uptrend, right? Connected this to this pivot right here. Yeah, we broke right below that trend line, but we still have that key level. So let's see if we hold above it and then we can push up. That's what I'm looking for right now. Oh yeah. No setups yet, guys. No setups. This is just a waiting game. This is where the ES puts us to sleep. I mean, today I'll stay on until 12:30. If I can't find anything until 12:30, then obviously no trades. So let's see what can happen. Let me know. Did you guys find any moves right now in the last like 1 hour? I know it's just been going back and forth a little bit. In your back testing, you usually got 1 to 3 alerts throughout your whole regular trading hours. Okay. I mean, dude, you only need like 1 to 3 like trades a day. I mean, before I was streaming, I wouldn't sit in front of my computer the whole time. I'd just wait for my alert to pop up and then I would come check it out. He's definitely staring at the chart all day can give you a headache, and it will cause you to be impatient because you just feel like, oh, I wish I did something by now. So let's see what happens. We just gotta wait it out. Yeah, I have it sent to my phone, and then now since I got the Apple Watch, I see it sometimes. I'm pop up right there because I have it like have the email one too, so that pops up, and then I check it out. So as long as I get those alerts, I'm happy, but just gotta wait it out. Yeah, being on the stream definitely does take some of the boredom out of it, but then it's nice to see at least something happening in the market. Then we have more to talk about. But like in a day like this, where it's just like slowly pushing down, and we're waiting for that reversal to pop up, it's one of those days where we're just more quiet and just watching the stream and watching the charts. I still think it has the power to push up today. Just gotta wait it out for that right moment. Why does this hair keep popping out? Oh, a little bit of a doji candle forming. Nice, nice. see, can something happen from here? Oh man. More sellers piling up at 34.49. Okay. Lots of orders coming in on the buyer side. Okay. And seller side. Okay. Okay. Let's see. This is going to be an interesting area. They did create that new high volume node for the day, so common to see more orders pile up there. And bouncing right off that 200 EMA yet again. Good amount of orders on the dome at 34.49.50, 469, 470. Just jumped to 500. Okay. Buyer stepping in as well at around 34.46.50. I'm gonna let them battle it out. Nice little delta bar forming at the bottom, but we are hitting that key level and that 200 EMA. We've been bouncing back and forth. Let's see how it plays out. So this will be an interesting move. Nice amount of buyers stepping in finally at 34.50. Nice. Finally. Alright, we're getting some good action going on. Potential algo alert forming right now. I see it jumping back and forth. Let's see if it can confirm it. If it can, this candle size so far is only like 4 points. Under 10. We are solid. Let's do this. We'll wait for candle close and then potentially we can get in. What's up, Chuck? Nice round double bottom. Yeah. Smooth, and we can make a nice move up and make it all the way up to 34.76. So let's have an eye out on that. Let's see, let's see. Oh man, we're getting some selling pressure again. Come on. No confirmation on the algo yet, so I think once we break out of that 34, 53, 25 where the orders were piling up, should just push right through, hopefully. I'm just waiting for a confirmation so I can drag and drop. But it seems like it wants to just jump back and forth again. So let's see. Yeah, some good pressure. Okay, both buyer and seller pressure right there. Let's see who wins. Sellers took them out. Okay. And this is useless again. Ay, ay, ay. Price definitely does want to mess around today. Still hasn't broken through our key level, so which is nice. Let's see what happens. It's touching our level now. Should be interesting. Yeah, last Friday was crap. Let's see what happens today. Your chart loses time. We are down to 42. Oh, that's just because the YouTube, my chart, so YouTube, there's always gonna be like a 5 second lag, like 5 to 10 second lag because it's a live stream, and you just have to make sure your live button's on as well. Like make sure you drag it all the way to live to make sure. But there's gonna be obviously like a 5 to 10 second lag with any live stream. But yeah, we did hit 42. But I'm watching my chart. I'm not watching my own stream on YouTube. Where the heck are all the buyers? Last time we broke through this pivot, we kind of just jumped around that 40 area, 30, 34, 40, 34, 39. If it breaks through this, then we might just, completely just keep going. Let's see. I was really hoping for a nice little reversal to start happening right here. That would have been perfect. Next level, 34, 38. I mean, that's where we bounced off before, around that area. But that's just a basic one pivot thing, not much. Probably around here, 34, 35. You use TD and Infinity Live? Okay. So I don't mean to say like, so what I'm trying to say, RJ, is that YouTube itself, when we're doing a YouTube live stream, they add a 5 second delay, 5 to 10 second delay based on like your internet connection or whatnot. That's just the way YouTube programs it because that way they can process everything. But I have it on the fastest setting possible, but that 5 to 10 second delay is something we can't get rid of. Because before, when I first started, it was like a 30-second delay, but then I realized, okay, there's some settings I can change, and we got it down to like 5 seconds, and some days it's like 10, depends, but majority of the time it's like a 5-second delay. But on my actual Tradeovate chart, I see the price exactly at the time. It's just when you guys see it on the screen, there will be that slight delay. So damn cold today. What's the temperature today? I mean, today around me it's like 66 degrees, which isn't too bad. Gotcha. Oh, but other times you're in perfect sync. Okay, yeah, I think that's just with the YouTube thing, man. Like, you just have to make sure that if you fast forward or rewind a little bit, that you make sure that you're always in the live, and then that 5 seconds is gonna be there. I can't do anything about the 5 seconds. Means even for my internet, I make sure I have a good plan, and then I have a direct connection. I don't like going wireless. I like having the direct connection when I'm trading. We're looking like we're bouncing off pretty smoothly. Let's just see. Buyers really hold. Your dislike ratio is OP through 21 to 0 Mr. Award. I mean, I like that ratio. Let's not jinx anything. Yeah, I don't think I've done anything to make people dislike anything, right? Just showing my trades, what I do, not pushing anything down people's throats about, oh, you have to sign up for this thing, you have to sign up for this thing. Like, I offer a free course, and if people want to get access to the algo, they're allowed to. Like, it's down there. The link's down there. But I'm not sitting there, it's like, oh, you have to do this every single day, right? For people that it'll help, and they can sign up for it. Not gonna be those crazy marketing people that's just out there just to take people's money. Not why I started all of this. Just want to create a nice little community, and then selling the algo on the side, and that subscription is just the thing on the side. And that has been helping a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people that start swing trading with it, They're loving it. Obviously, this month has been something else, but so let's just see. I think after elections, we're good. And I noticed like this month's performance was not the best. It's been chopping around. That's why I was giving people a month free of the algo for whoever signed up already. Just because, you know. So my max loss for the day is 1K. Yep. Not before I have to reset. No, 1K is not the reset amount. But if you hit 1K in the day, then you do have to reset. That's why yesterday we called it a day when we had that minus 900, unfortunately. But you got to stick to the plan, right? Don't over leverage yourself. Don't try to take too many risks. I'm more conservative about trading. I like to just wait for my setup to come. With the Top Step 50K account, you can take 1K loss per like for one day, right? That's the maximum, and then for 1 week as well. So that's why you got to be really careful. But since we got 900 and then lost 900, we're still good on the weekly loss limit. That's why we're fine and we can still trade. That's the only the thing I don't like about Top Step, that weekly loss limit. I don't like that. I feel like it should be higher than the daily loss limit, but it is what it is. If you want the exact numbers for each account here, let me pull it up. That way you guys can see exactly for each account if you did want to sign up. I do have that link, affiliate link below, because you guys were asking for it. This. So with Top Step, this is how your account sizing works, right? Your trailing max drawdown you can ever have on the 50K account is 2,000. So if you ever lose 2,000, then yeah, it's like you're out and you have to restart everything. I really wish they did change that weekly loss limit though. But mainly, you have up to 2,000. Once you get funded though, you do get that weekly loss limit taken away, but I still follow it just because that's the way I started doing the combine, and you know, it's better to stick to the rule because it has saved me sometimes. Because if I measured it out, like sometimes where I looked at it, it's like, oh, I could take that, and then I was like, that it worked against me. But I like to limit my losses as much as possible. Yeah, so simple answer, 2K. We are bouncing off this level, guys. This is exciting. This is exciting. Maybe we can find a nice move. Let's see if we can hold. I haven't tried considering Lilu. I don't know, something about it didn't seem right to me. And I don't know any people that are doing Lilu either. And I haven't really heard any reviews for Lilu too much either. That's my main thing. It's like, I don't mind because the people were talking about FTMO yesterday. That seems pretty interesting. They're pretty legit. But Lilu, I haven't really heard anybody talking about it or anybody saying like they're trading through that. But if there are a lot of people, then I could put my money into it and do that one as well. But I think I might try the FTMO. But the only thing I don't like is the fact that I have to use MT4 for it. I got so used to TradingView and Tradeovate. This is a Top Step funded account, yes, Patrick. Earn to Trade has a sale on which combines you can do use NinjaTrader. Okay. I wasn't really a big fan of Earn to Trade when I checked their website out. Top Step seemed like the best option. Yeah, you did say they work from a farm in Montana, so that's kind of concerning. At least Top Step, I know they're located in Chicago. Lilu's trading max trailing down is interesting. Okay. I mean, maybe if they get bigger, I'll check them out. Maybe if they're gonna become more legit and step off of the farm, maybe I'll consider it then. But the only two things I'll consider I like so far is Top Step, and FTMO so far looks pretty legit to me. How much do you pay for the data fees? That's the standard fee, man, no matter where you go. I forgot what the amount was. It's like above like I think 100 or something. I don't remember. It's on my statement somewhere. I never cared about just watching that data feed just because it's like I have to pay it regardless. I remember, I think when I was using like AMP before, it was like 155, and I think it's remained right around the same price. But the cool thing about Top Step is if you do step 1 and step 2 and you pass, and then you do what they call their pro plan, right? So if you pass the combine for a third time, what they'll do is they'll take away the data fees as well. So you don't have any data fees or anything like that. Is your data fees should be normal no matter what broker you use. If you're especially just doing regular futures, you just pay the CME data fee. I thought we could find a move, but still waiting. Let me check what's happening. I really don't want the market to drop anymore, to be honest. Mainly because I just want my option spreads to play out. But it's around like 3 o'clock and it still doesn't. If it starts dropping, then I'll probably have to close those positions out. But for now, I'm still good. Deep, I use E-Trade for options. I just like their platform better. I know Thinkorswim is good as well because like you can do like the dome for the options on that one, but for my type of trading, I don't really need that, and I just like the fact the user interface, the UI for E-Trade, the Power E-Trade to be specific, is super nice, super simple, and it gives me potential plays that I can use and gives me proper analysis on the probability of my options working in my favor and everything because I trade spreads, call verticals, and put verticals. So I got into a position a while back that I was like Apple's gonna hold above 112 and 113 for my spread. So we'll see how that plays out. As long as price ends above 113 today, I'll be in good hands. But towards the end of the day, that's when I'll have to really decide because I can just cut my losses short. Still positive right now, not by much, but you know, price remains above 113, I will be happy. But if it gets closer and closer to 113, I'll just pull it out for a quick change or, you know, break even, who knows. That decision will come towards the end of the day. Roby, I do both. I just don't do plain calls or I don't do plain puts. I just like to do the call verticals and put verticals. I like having the spread. Lusk, it's like it's more guaranteed for me. And I base them off of like the monthly pivot levels. That way because I know like they should be holding above that because it's very rare for prices to push through those monthly pivot levels and the weekly pivot levels. Right now we are pushing. And we had that hesitation at that level and now pushing down, man. What's up with this today? So for example, like these were the pivots for Apple. I mean, ES is dropping down, so we can just talk about this for a quick second. So when I do like the spreads, like call vertical and put verticals, what I personally do is I'll take a put vertical right around here, around 125, 124. That's what I did for that one. I'm not worried about that one. The only one that has me concerned at the moment is the fact that price is dropping on this one. I took a call vertical, just 112, 113, and this was a while back. So it's like I expected prices to remain above it by the expiry, and it expires today. So as long as it holds above 113, that's all I'm looking for. But my put vertical is all clear. It's perfect. I don't have to worry about that one. Definitely look into call verticals and put verticals. It is a lot easier and less stressful. Once you start identifying those key levels, you're pretty much solid, right? And you can honestly just use your regular standard pivots and just play around with them and understand like which pivots like are working properly, which ones aren't, and then make rules based on that. Yikes, man. Let's see what happens at this next level. 34, 35, 35. Yeah, 34, 35. This has been a boring Friday. Something we're used to. Yeah, look at that previous pivot low. We just get a decent bounce, go back up. I feel like this is enough of a sell-off. We're just continuing this, right? Going up and down, up and down, up and down. I Peace out, Bruno. Have a nice day, man. Enjoy your weekend. Dude, I'm still waiting to see if we can catch something. You're swinging BVXV. I mean, let's check it out. Like, this ES has been boring. BVXV. Yikes, man. That thing just tanked. Please tell me you shorted it, Chuck. I really hope you didn't get in at the top there. Because, dude, that thing tanked from like $38 to $4. Dude, that is... that's quite wild. Oh, you're going long from $6.21. Okay, I was about to say, like, if you went long at like $48, then you would have been screwed. I'm still waiting for that reversal to pop in. We need to have some buyer step in at one point. Like, it seems like it was a good enough move to the downside. Like, come on. We're testing our previous pivot lows. This is a good area. Just jump back up. That's all I want. Yeah, good volume could be coming in. Let's just wait. Yeah, let me take a closer look at the delta. Delta kind of just bottomed out here. I like that. Let's just wait to see if that's an actual bottoming out or if it's just like gonna push down again. Ay, man, this month has been something else. I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. I'm just gonna go stretch my legs, maybe grab a little snack. But I've been sitting here for way too long. Still nothing happened. And since we have been pushing below that 200 EMA, right? Two things that can happen at this moment are, one, we push back right up and then, come right back down. That is one possible thing that can happen. Two, we break through this little channel that we're having right now, that downward channel, so we break out of it completely, possibly come back, hit the support area, and then bounce right back up. Unless we have some sort of news just happens, like, oh, stimulus is getting passed, and we just rip right through. You never know. I feel like that type of news is just coming in and out every day now. But that's what I'm looking for at the moment. If it comes to 200 EMA, starts pushing down again, could possibly just keep continuing this trend downwards. But if not, break above, find support here again at 33.44.43, push back up. That is something that would be interesting as well. So let's see what we really want to do here. I'm taking these lines out. I know exactly what's happening. I don't need to see these lines. Nice amount of buyers stepping in at 34.43. Those are some nice floating orders. Super dope, super dope. Let's see. Yeah, we got a nice amount of sellers at 34.46. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, you got greedy? That's not good. I mean, I'm hoping that it works out in your favor, man. After it gets halted, after the halt's done, then maybe it just can pump right up. Hoping for the best for you. Maybe we can make a nice push up to the 200 EMA. I don't know. Hmm. Nah. Too many orders. That impatience is starting to get to me now. No, that's awesome, man. I'm glad you got out. You never know. When it gets halted, then anything can happen. Yeah, I mean, this happens, man. There's always that one month or 2 months where it's like it's very annoying, but we have to sit through it. We could play this channel game and just look for short right here for a quick. Yeah, no, not doing that. I mean, I have my options plays in, my spreads in. That's why it's like I look at those, but those are like I don't really have to check up on it until like the end of the day, just to make sure like I'm in the money. But and my swing trades for stocks, it's like I don't check them because I have my take profits and my stop losses in place. It's like I just put them in there and I let it do its thing and just move up my stop loss whenever it hits level 1 and I'm out. Right? It's like I try to keep it as simple as possible. Futures is just fun to trade. But there are days like this where it's like so annoying, but at least we didn't lose anything today. This week, I don't even think I did. I don't think I was. Yeah, I might. Who knows? I'll have to check. But I don't think this week was not good for me. I know that for a fact. That's actually kind of interesting. In that 1 hour chart, we're starting to form an alert to the downside. But it's also been ranging back and forth in that same range, so we have the potential for it to not break through and push back up, but we'll have to find out. This day has been boring, man. Boring, boring, boring. we're starting to push down again. That's great. Ay, ay. And we get a nice little double bottom here, so I'm hoping we could push up. I think the buyers like not want to do anything today. There has to be something else going on for the market to be like this dead. US reports more than 71,600 new COVID cases. Wow. Please do be safe out there, guys. And we are tanking. Tanking. Have I ever thought about day trading mid caps and large caps on days like this? I have. I still do it sometimes. They're always on the side on my other screen. Like I do have like a screen just for chart stocks that I'm always watching, but I kind of just shifted over to swing trading just because, you know, it a lot simpler, moves are more consistent, profits are more consistent. It's about just putting in your orders in and waiting it out. Pelosi dig in. Okay. Let's see. Like when I have a system that's been working for me with stocks, I kind of don't want to change it. Futures outs. And this is interesting. We just ripped through all the buyers here, which was interesting. We're slowly starting to push up. Let's see what happens. Like this is an interesting day. But again, we're just all we're doing is breaking out that channel, pushing right back up, hitting the top of the channel, pushing right back down. Super simple to see from right up here to here and here to here, right? If this continues to just sell off like this, I might look for a potential bounce right here in this area. It's okay, Armin. No, you got your profit that you were looking for, and that's what matters. Yeah, exactly, Chuck. That happens a lot. That's why I like making sure I get my profits in. But let's see what happens. Maybe we can get a nice little bounce. Who knows? It pretty much broke through that previous pivot area. Next pivot all the way down here. I don't think we'll reach that today. That's for sure. Could we reach down here? Around 34.22? Definitely. The way it's pushing down, it could definitely reach that. Just extend this box. Have it. Go. check on that corn for checking out. Corn looks like it wants to push up. A nice bounce off that 200 EMA. We got a nice alert on that as well. We're in place. We'll see if corn can get up to 419.50. But yeah, guys, I think I'm just gonna call it a day for now. I'll keep my tabs open. I'll have my charts open, but I think I'm just gonna stream for now. I'm gonna go eat some lunch and everything. Just take a little break from everything. If we get down here, I'll put an alert on my phone. If we get down here, I'll come back and check my screen and possibly enter for a long position here. But yeah, enjoy your weekend, guys. If you're trading still, I wish you guys the best. Bring in those profits today. But yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday and enjoy your weekend. Peace out.